Hey everyone, welcome. I honestly, I just walk on from that side of the room. I always feel really awkward when we start these videos because you see these big YouTubers coming in, but yep, just as if they're just coming from the coffee break. But I've just been preparing all this for the last 10-20 minutes. I'm sure they do too, but I felt a bit disingenuous just walking from over there, being oh yeah, I'll just pretend to be cool, as if I just totally forgot I was just recording this YouTube video. Well, yeah, let me try. I'm gonna try it again, and then I'll be really cool with it as well. I'll pretend I'm like a big YouTube star. Hold on. You can tell I'm a big YouTube star because I'm still in shock. Oh wow, yeah, oh my god, I've got like a million subscribers. I don't even check the numbers anymore. Let's start the video. That was good. That felt slick. Wow. Take that, Alpha Gaming. Harris Heller. I'll see you in court. No, I find your videos actually very good, very helpful. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is MattHossComedy. I am a stand-up comedian, a broadcaster, Twitch streamer, podcaster. I've done most things, and I wanted to start doing some more original YouTube content. I have put on some highlight stuff on there, things I think which are really important, but today I want to tell you about my Twitch experience. It's July 2021 as I record this, and the last year and a half of Twitch has been crazy, and I started Twitch streaming in 2021, in April, as the pandemic went down. As lockdown hit us, I started streaming, and it started off as a hobby, but it then grew and grew and grew, and now it's something close potentially to being a full-time career, or at least a part-time one. So today's video, we're going to be looking at the top things that I'd wish I'd learned before I started streaming. Like many things I do, with stand-up or podcasting, you kind of have to learn on the job, and it was a very bumpy couple of roads and a lot of information I had to learn straight away. But today I want to help you fast-track that, and I know there are tons and millions and billions of videos out there by fantastic people who will tell you what you should do to help improve your Twitch streams. And you know what, they are right, but the reason why this video is different, this is my journey. This is how I would approach it. These are the things which have helped me. I'm quite the individual. I'm quite an odd and unique streamer, and hopefully you are too, and so you will be. And I want you to realize that these work for me. It might not work for you, but that's the point. You gotta find out what works for you. But allow me to show you my journey, and hopefully that can help your journey as well. Number one, you have to learn to be yourself. There is no way around it. You gotta be yourself. This is a long form format, meaning that if you're gonna be streaming, you are gonna have to be honest. You're gonna have to be yourself. I know some people who are characters and portray a character on Twitch, and that's absolutely fine, and you can really lean into that. However, if you have some part of yourself, like a facade, you're trying to keep up for other people, that's not gonna stay, you know, that's not gonna be there. You can't rely on that forever. You've gotta be yourself. And not only that, you should embrace being yourself. Absolutely embrace it, because A, I don't know you, but I imagine you're an amazing individual. Have your self-esteem. I believe in you. In fact, clip this, rip this from YouTube, clip it, and just say it to yourself every morning, or get me to say it to you every morning. Hey, you're a unique individual, and Matt Hoss loves you. Yeah, you don't have to do that. Just get the time code to cement. But the point is that you are a unique individual, and that's why people are watching you. You know, people want to log in to connect with you because they care about you. You know, they want to connect with who you are, and you're doing yourself a disservice by not being yourself. It's going to be hard to keep up that as well. So make sure you are yourself. Realize who you are before you go on, and allow yourself to be that. Be honest, because people can smell when you're not being honest. And there are things which have upset me on the line, and I usually would just kind of bury it and wait for it, but because you're on air and people asking you questions, it does come up, and it's far healthier, it's far more like a far better way to operate. So, you know, it's okay to have dips in energy, and it's okay to kind of have ups and downs. It's a long form format, that's fine, but take people with you. Without me being myself, I think people would have left me a long time ago. And so it's important to kind of people to understand who you are to kind of do that. And also find that USP, that is unique selling point. Find that about yourself. And you don't need to have a unique selling point. You can just be yourself. But having something which people go, oh, that person does this, this, and this. When someone raves into you, you know what you're saying. When someone raves into me, I'm saying, I'm a stand-up comedian, I'm very silly, but I've got a really wholesome, heartwarming community. So that's the kind of thing you need to be aware of. What kind of thing would you like to attain? You've got to put out the vibes that you want to attract in. So figure out who you are. Number 2, and this is a big one for me, community is everything. I would not have got where I was without community. The whole of Twitch is community. There are people on Twitch, streamers, who actively do not want to be part of a community, who do not go into other people's streams and they expect people to be in their streams. Absolutely worst attitude, and it annoys the living daylights out of me, and I'm very hard to annoy. I'm a fucking angel. But the point is that if you want to be a good streamer, you've got to learn it's a community. It's not tit for tat. It's not follow for follow. None of that's important whatsoever. It's about finding people you like, you know. This is an enriching project. It's worthwhile to kind of connect with other people, chat to them, get to know them on air and off air. By having that community, people could connect to you, and having something like Discord. I didn't know what Discord was a year ago, but it was fundamental to building my audience, because having people to kind of collect and congregate and to hang out off air, it's a really nice thing. It builds community, and by hanging out on other people's streams, it shows that you care. If you want people to care about your stream, you've got to show care to their stream too. And some people might not be streamers, but just you've got to show care. This is very particular to me, and I'm not saying that everyone has to do this, but for me, my community means the world to me. I kind of have a saying with stand-up comedy that I don't have fans, I have friends. And this doesn't apply to everyone, but it does apply to me. And hopefully it might apply to you too. But the point is that it's about accepting other people. It's about having other people in your lives, and you can give back to them too. Community is really important. Hang out on their streams, chat to them, and also that leads on to our next point as well. But also don't make it too. What I really want to stress is don't make it too forced. I don't want you to kind of be like, oh, I'm gonna hang out on your stream, so you have to hang out on my stream. Cut that attitude out, mate. That's unhelpful, and it's not going to make you feel happy, and also you're quite entitled in that way, and that is not the right attitude to have. And that leads us very nicely onto our 3rd point. You have to take everything which other people give to you as a gift, okay? So anytime someone gives you a sub, it's a gift. Anytime someone gives you a donation, it's a gift. Anytime you get a raid, it's a gift. Anytime you get a host, it's a gift. What I mean by that, it is not an obligation. That when someone gives you something, that is a really awesome, nice, kind thing. You know, someone has gone out their way to give that thing to you in that particular moment, whether it's money or an audience or a follow, you know. They're giving you that thing that you're trying to do to grow your stream up. So show the appreciation. Have that warmth. Allow people to feel thanked, you know. Show that love and kindness. What you should never, ever do is come away from a stream being like, no one rated me today, that's really terrible. Oh god, I got 0 subs, you guys are the fucking worst. Or what I see quite a lot is it's when people do turn up to the streams, and we'll talk about numbers later on, and being like, I can't believe there's no one here. And you're saying that to people who have been there for you, care about you, and have donated money to you. And it's really rude. It genuinely is rude. And the reason I'm telling you this is because I've definitely felt those things before. When I first started streaming, you're like, why didn't I get a raid today? Why did no one sub? And that's a normal way to react, but it's not a good way to react. It's a really unhealthy, and very, very underappreciating way to have to think of people. No one owes you anything, okay? What I mean by that, when people give you something, appreciate it. They do not owe you that. They're trying to do something nice to you, accept it as a gift. You know, if someone comes to your birthday party and doesn't give you a gift, you just say, get the fuck out of here. Don't ever dismiss that. People are doing nice for you. Don't take it as a regular thing. And because very easily when something regular happens in our life, we take it for granted. So make sure to stop that attitude on the head, twist it around. Don't say, no, nothing happened to me. It's like, next stream something will. Particularly with subscriptions, like, the time of the months will change because certain months will have deals on. Towards the end of the month, people get paid, so they're more willing to pay. So things have a way of balancing out. It's important to realize that people are your friends. They are your community. Treat them as such. Tip number 4, you don't need to be flashy whatsoever. I am the least technical person in the world. For example, let me show you this. This is my close-up. This is my closer-up. This is my really close-up. And that's my technical expertise. So when I first started streaming, I knew nothing about game cards or OBS or any type of things to start streaming. I had no idea. I first started streaming on PS4 because it's a relatively easy way of doing it. You plug it in, you do it, and you go. Here's the thing, right? You don't need to be flashy. Build it up every stream, you know. Think of new things to put in there to add to it and entice, you know. You don't have to fix it straight away. Because, like, the more you can do, the better. However, it doesn't need to be that much. Do you get what I mean? This is a very nuanced point because I feel that when I was on PS4, I didn't get that many people in. The PS4 was fun, it was good, but as soon as I bought a capture card, I had the Elgato, that and doing it on the computer, it changed everything for me. I got a massive burst in numbers, it looked professional, and I kind of do believe that it's a bit like you have to dress for the job that you want. If you want a really professional slick stream, the more you have of that, the bigger your numbers will be. But it's important to know that there's ways to improve that, but you don't have to do it straight away. And also, people don't tune in because you have flashy stuff. It's part of the bonus thing. People tune in because of you. They like hanging out with you. They're very simple on this one. People like to hang out with you. They don't care what game you're playing. They don't care when you're playing it. People like to hang out with you. Sometimes they will be in there. Sometimes they won't, you know. Again, accept their presence as a gift, okay? On top of that, figure out why you're streaming, you know. It doesn't matter about other people being there, but what does it matter about you? What do you want out of this, you know? Are you wanting it as a hobby? Fantastic. Are you there to hang out with people? Fantastic reason. Don't do it just for a job, because that is where madness lies. You know, we all want the top stuff, but we can't always get it. So just do it for enjoyment. Do it for fun. If stuff comes out of it afterwards, fantastic. But build it up. Don't set your expectations too high. And also figure out what the tone of your stream is, and figure out what kind of things don't coincide with that. Okay, final 2 points here, and we'll kind of do them together. I'll do them together as a kind of mix and match. So here's the final 2. Numbers don't matter. Numbers don't matter, okay? There are many people I know who have thousands of followers, but not that many people watching. And I know people who only got 100 people following, because like percentage-wise, has a really high amount of people in. If you have a quarter of your fan base in every single time, that's amazing. Even if you had 100 followers. It's hard for me to say, honestly, that I don't look at the numbers. I do, I really do. I am fixated on them, and I do want to improve my stream by getting those numbers up. I think that's valid, but does that really allow you to have true happiness? No. Plain and simple, numbers don't matter. Invite great conversations. Invite those people into your stream. Have a chat with them. Engage with them. Don't think about the people who aren't there. If you have a lone night where you're not having that many people, that's fine, but don't take it out on them. But those are people who are still elected to be there with you. Even if it's a quiet stream, just have a nice time with them. They're having a nice time. They're still choosing to hang out with you. Some of the best streams I've had when I first started out were with like 5 people. We got into like really deep chats. And, you know, from those deep chats and those ability to deal with the quieter moments, you can grow as a streamer to go stronger and stronger and stronger. You know, you can deal with anything, you know. when you first start out doing stand-up comedy, you have to do all the shit places first, the gigs which are really hard. If you do something like Live at the Apollo, you'll probably have a nice time with it because they're a really nice audience, right? It is a hard audience, don't get me wrong, but when you do open mic comedy, you have to do it in a salad bar next to a jukebox for people watching the football and not paying attention to you, right? And may I say, I smashed that gig. But the point is that you don't have to, what is the point? Quality, not quantity. So make sure that you are enjoying the people in your stream. The final point, in addition to this though, do not put pressure on people who are there. Some people just want to lurk, some people just want to chill out in the background. That's absolutely cool. However, also at the same time though, a good tip I learned is pretend there's 10 times the amount of the people in the audience that you have. So if you have, let's say, 5 people in the chat, right? Do not put the pressure on that people. Be like, guys, I need you to chat. Come on, why aren't you chatting? I need you to chat right now. My point is that that's not really a helpful way to kind of to deal with that. So pretend there's more people in there. Create those big chats. Pretend that a lot of things are happening. You don't have to go into a deep thing, but just make people feel comfortable. Your job is being a broadcaster. Do you think that if you listen to radio, they don't have people chatting to them all the time. They just have to keep the momentum going, especially by yourself. When I was a DJ, you do have to keep that momentum going and pretend that you're having that conversation, okay? Don't rely on the audience to be what you need. And I guess that kind of covers everything we covered today. Doing something like this changes your tone, it changes your delivery, allows you to be more confident, allows you to put people at ease. In comedy, you gotta show them faith. If you seem worried or timid or nervous, they'll lose that faith in you straight away, and they'll be like, well, this guy ain't funny, so I guess I'm not gonna laugh. And you've already lost the battle then. So you gotta seem confident, you gotta seem cool. If you have any, as I said, point number 1, you gotta be yourself. If you're sensing any kind of worry or nervousness, it will show. So chill out, just enjoy it. Lean into it, So, those are my kind of varied tips. Hopefully they've been helpful for you, and hopefully you can kind of use them moving forward. Have I missed any off though? I would love to hear some of your opinions too. Drop them in the comments below and let me know. Please subscribe to this channel, but also please follow me at MattHossComedy on Twitch. Do check out my awesome broadcasts. Follow me on Discord, and also follow me at MattHossComedy on social media, on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And why don't you check out my website, www.MattHossComedy.com, for my books and stuff like that. And here's 3 more tips, just off the back of my head. Firstly, always have a lot of guitars in your background. Never miss a chance. Always have as many guitars in your background as possible. Secondly, never miss an opportunity to promote your merchandise. Thirdly, don't choose a curtain which your fan base will mock mercilessly. It's horrible, it's hard, and it's a nice curtain. What's wrong with that? You know what I mean? That's quality material, that is. Quality. I've been Matt Hoss, and we'll see you again soon. Bye everyone.